All right, morning everybody. James here with Mrs. H, and we're back at the cemetery. We've got flags today. We're going to mark the head of every depression that we can find, and then we're going to count them, and then we might probe and see if we can't find another headstone out here. See, that looks like a depression, right? God, is that a depression?
Yep. I think so.
Wow, so they come back even further then. Yeah, there's another depression right there. Wow. Okay then. So, is that, wait a minute. There's another depression.
Yeah, the tree just fell over.
And tell me, well, a while ago, and that looks like another depression right on the edge there. Wow. I think this cemetery is even bigger than what we thought. But I think the church, the actual building, was down here. Based off that overhead photograph, I think it's over there. It was over there. So, but wow. Okay, well, let's get over here. We're gonna uncover the headstone that I found, and we're gonna put it upright. And then that backfill I'm going to fill in there just to make sure it doesn't fall over or anything. Perfect. So it's right there underneath those trees. We won't bore you with that, but I'm going to clear that out and go from there. All right, we'll talk to you in a little bit. Well, that didn't take long. The ground's actually frozen, but at least it's upright. So I'll just have to come back when it thaws out and finish this off. Get all this overburden here. They had to have used the dirt to fill the grave back up, so this stuff had to have come from where they were digging this ditch, which is on the property line right here. Had to have been. There you go, Exeline. Be interesting to see where Burley's actually buried. Right? Mm-hmm. Where her husband was buried. I mean, you'd like to think he's buried in here too, but he didn't die for another like 20-something years, I think.
Oh wow. Well, then he got remarried.
Oh, he did get remarried, that's right, yeah. So, but there you go, Exeline. Now showing your presents, just like Maddie over there and Cornelia over there. What we're gonna do now is we're gonna go out and start putting the flags up on the depressions and graves that we know of, and then go from there. The wind comes out of the west, so I guess if these stones do get loosened, the prevailing wind is going to eventually push them to the east. Looks like there's more right here.
Yeah.
They look like small ones. I wonder if they're children's. Because there's one definitely right there, one right there, and there's one right just to your left a little bit. Might be one to your right too, I don't know. So yeah, there's one right there. But that's not in line. See, the line's right there for this. Even though these are not in line. Interesting. Okay, well, we think we've marked what we can. There's a ditch that kind of runs down here this way, flows down that way, so I'm sure in heavy water there's heavy rains. Well, who knows, but it starts up there and goes that way. I think the church was over there, literally on the edge of the woods over there. Okay, so I guess we'll count real quick so we have a number. So I think there's another one right here. You got depression. grab them? I'll grab them. Yeah, that's another depression right there. You can see the depression right there. It's hard to tell. Right there. You know, there is a depression underneath that tree right there. Ooh. I don't know about this one. It's not in line with anything. So there's a depression right here. Right there. We've got that one. I'm guessing there's one right here too. We're trying to look at these depressions from all angles to see if we can I mean, you want to validate or refute, and right now the best way to validate any of these is to look at all the holes from different angles. Well, I think we've got it pegged out. Time to start counting, I think. It's weird because Cornelia's all on her own, so there's one. There's nothing through here that we can see that looks like there's a big gap. One, two, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Next row. Oh, we'll do the rows. 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, including Maddie, 16, past Maddie, 17, 18, 19, what you got? Is it rock? Okay, I'm at 19 right now. No, that could be. All right, we'll dig that out. Well, it's, no, I don't know, it could be. 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. So now they start getting spaced out. 30. $31, $32. I can't remember if I counted those three. I don't think I did. I didn't. 33, 34, 35, 36, 37. So that's a total of 37. Just want to show you this. This is obviously the old boundary to the cemetery that we've just found on the north side. Check that out. How that tree grew around the barbed wire. And then that tree right there. Let me see if I can zoom in for you. See how the barbed wire is sticking out the tree right there. Amazing. So I don't know if this is a grave or not. It's just has all the signs of one. See if there's a headstone that's fallen in. No, nothing. Ooh, hang on. Nope. Nope. I mean, we'll know it. We know what we're listening for. Nope. It is interesting that all three that we've found so far in here are the wives of. It's all females. And best I can tell, they all died before their husbands did. What's that?
Nothing.
You guys have this? Yeah. All right, we're just gonna keep going. I'm gonna turn the camera off. Don't want to bore you, so I'm gonna keep probing these, and if we hit one, find a headstone, we'll let you know. Okay, so I was just probing this one. It's right next to Maddie. There's Maddie right there. And there's a field stone that the footstone we've seen before. And here's the property line fence right here. So these people, you know, Maddie, whoever this is, Everline right there, right on the edge of the property. But this one's got some stones. I've not felt a headstone, so maybe they couldn't afford anything. So sad. So going in that, I'm actually gonna try right here, just in case there's a grave right here. I mean, you see the one right behind Maddie right there. So there's Maddie, so there's this one right here, but could there be another one right here in this depression? I don't know. I don't know. And as sick as this dirt is, this clay, you know, those headstones are not going to sink into the clay, especially if they've fallen over. I suspect they're going to stay upright, or if they fall over, they're not going to sink down flat because their weight is spread out. So, all right, we'll get back with you. All right, while we're here, Mrs. H is bringing the shovel over. We're gonna see if we can find a date of passing on Cornelia. The greenbriers appear to have come back to life, and we're not even into February yet. So we're just going to see if we can get a ow. Greenbrier strikes again, right in that finger. Ooh. I was just thinking that. Alright, oh. I got Greenbrier poking me in the butt too. Bloody hell. Oh, okay, there we go. It would appear there's writing underneath. So, if we can get this and get a photo of it, then we can cover it back up again. Okay. Oy. I had a great Uncle Bill when he passed away. My Auntie Betty, who's also deceased now, gave me one of those Balfour vests that were his, and I took it bottle digging when I was in England, and let's say it did not things did not end well for it. All right, there is something down there. If we can at least get a date. Let's get the flashlight. I can't read that. All right, I'm gonna keep digging, folks, and I'll get back with you. Oh, I just remembered I got this brush. Died. Is that December? '26. Oh no, 8. What? Hold, please. Well, I think I got it figured out. Hopefully you can see this. Hopefully you can read this, I don't know. I've taken photographs. She died December 26, 1890, and underneath that it says aged 48 years, best I can tell. So now we have a date. So she's possibly one of the first people buried here, because this church, the historic, the Black Methodist Church, as I've been told it is, was founded here in 1880. So she may be one of the first interred here. Boy, this Greenbrier, I swear to God, that's going to be the bane of my existence out here. That with the humidity. Anyway. Alright, I'm going to see if I can clear a little bit more out and get you some more information. Okay, I don't think I can get this headstone out to pull it up and get the rest of the information off it. No, it's in there. We're going to leave it. So I'm just going to throw that back in there to protect it. So to speak. So we got Cornelia, wife of Wyatt. She died December 23rd, 1890. Mrs. H is back by the truck. Oh, Greenbrier. Woo! We've got Maddie, who died January the 20th, 1908. Gotta come around this side for Eveline. And we got Eveline, born April 15th, 1847, died April 12th, 1905. Yeah, 1905. Well, we didn't find any more headstones today, but Mrs. H and I do appreciate you coming along. I'm going to leave these flags up. History Seekers, Heath Jones of History Seekers reached out to me and has offered to come out here with a GPR, see if we can confirm the graves and everything. I might yet take him up on that. I don't know about here because it's going to take a lot of prep for a GPR to run through this with all these small chutes and everything. But I know of one other cemetery up near the state line that is all grass, and descendants asked me to come out there and probe that, but it's all grass, so chances are that's probably a better place for a GPR. But I gotta get with the archivist, whatever you want to call them. So anyway, I said to Mrs. H, I said, you can see it right now. Maddie, Cornelia, and Eveline all sitting here. It is Sunday today, so they're sitting there in their Sunday best. Got their bonnets on, looking their best. Drinking a cup of hot tea. And giggling and chatting amongst themselves, watching Mrs. H and I tromps around the woods. So, but anyway, let's go down and see what Mrs. H is up to. Well, there's Mrs. H at the truck, and looking at the overhead imagery, you can kind of make out I think you can make out a building, and it would have been extending out into where the truck's at, out in the open. So I'll put a photo of that overhead imagery from 1940, and then I'll leave it to your interpretation. So, but from somewhere in Limestone County, where anybody who lives in Limestone County knows exactly where we're at. And like I said, it's no great secret. Cemetery's right here. I guess the secret is as to what it was named and who's buried here. So, but from somewhere in Limestone County, myself and Mrs. H.
See you next time. And
we really appreciate you coming along. And for those of you who put the kind comments on the last video, we really appreciate it. And the comments on the Instagram about this, really appreciate it. I'm sure Cornelia, Maddie, and Eveline appreciate it too, as do the others that are interred in here that we have no name for yet. But the search will continue, and hopefully one day we find maybe another headstone and find out some more information about them. It'd be nice if there were some photographs of the church, but I guess that takes some more research too on my part. But anyway, wherever you are, happy hunting and good luck, and above all else, be safe.